Happening? What's happening? What's happening out there, guys? This is that boy Rich. This is that boy Rick Titus talking about this Titus Gumball machine. Listen, family. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Listen, if you got a business, if you're opening up a business, get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can do business together. We need to do business with people that look like you and I. Listen, let's jump right into this thing. You must become an owner. You must become an owner of something. I don't care. It ain't got to be the Titus Gumball machine vending business. It don't have to be that. It can be any business. You can be a real estate agent, broker. You can be a car salesman, have an organization, own your own lot, insurance company that you can have down lines in, and real estate you can have some multiple properties. You know, the Titus Gumball machine is just another option that Rick Titus, that boy Rick Titus got into. But become an owner. We got to start owning something. Wouldn't you like to take care? You don't have to be an owner to do these things, but it would be great if we get these FBAs that own different companies. Start supporting black businesses out there, family. Get your LLC, get your bank account. And also, listen, I want to talk about these replacement, these agents out here that place your gumball machines in different locations. You just got to make sure that they put them in high foot traffic areas. Your gumball machine must be in high foot traffic area for you to participate. You understand? So when they put these gumball machines in these establishments, you need to make sure that you got the right person. Sometimes they tell you you got to talk to the manager, you got to talk to the supervisors. No, you need to talk to the decision makers. You need to talk to the decision makers. Now, on this video, I want to talk about when you're trying to get in these big corporations. Like I got 2 supermarkets in my city. This is what you're going to have to have. You're going to have that LLC. You're going to have that bank account. You're definitely going to have that gumball machine vending contract. Gumball machine vending contract. You're going to have that. You can put it out for a year. You can put the contract for 2 years. You can put the contract for 6 months. It's all up to you, because they're going to ask you for that. They're going to ask you for that. And then you must have the gumball. You must have at least 2 gumballs machines that they can see. You got to show them the picture of it. And that's what you got to do. That's how you're going to get them into these corporations. That's what I had to do when I got these first 2 grocery stores. Now, the high foot traffic areas that you might need to put your gumball machines in. If you're seeing me looking at my notes, I'm just looking at my note. Before I forget, you must learn the rule of 72. Some people say, well, you can't make no money off of 75 cents. That's because they don't know the rule of 72, how compound interest is accumulated. You understand what I'm saying, family? So those are the things that you got to do. Now, these high foot traffic locations, these barbershops, the barbershops that you must put your machines in, that has the salons in the back. I don't know what they call them, Essence, but they have women working in the back and the men's working up in the front. Those are your high foot traffic barbershop. And these jiffy lubes, that these people that change oils while they have people sitting down. Also, I came across these tire places where you got to take your cars and you got to sit your gumball machines in the customer service area. Those are high foot traffic. We got 2 of those last week. So those are some high foot traffic area. And restaurants, Mexican restaurants are great. These restaurants are great, man. You need to go. You just got to go in there and introduce yourself. Be proud of what you're doing. Step up. Put your boots on the ground. Put your boots on the ground and tell them who you are. Tell them who you are. Tell them, look, a quarter gonna make you smile today with the Titus Gumball machine. And listen, I already picked up a client. He's coming into business up under me. So you can have a fleet of people that's under you, and you can start gaining some income, family. You got to know what you're doing. You got to get right. You got to work smarter than harder. So you see these the notes that I got. That's why you see me looking down. You got to work smarter than harder. And then this is another thing, guys. Buy 2 gumball machines a month. Buy 2 gumball machines a month. Every month you need to buy 2 gumball machines. Listen, gumballs don't talk back to you. That boy Rick Titus, gumballs do not talk back to you. Like Master P and Snoop Dogg said product. Master these products out here. They got cereals in these grocery stores. You can have gumball machines in these grocery stores. Huh? Think about it, family. You got to just make a move. Now, hookah lounge, let's talk about the hookah lounge. The hookah lounge wasn't good for that boy Rick Titus. Not in the DMV. I lost $7,000. Not $7, not $700. Ooh, $7,000. That's when I learned, when I went to my hookah lounges. I had a couple hookah lounges in the DMV, man. I was doing great. I said, oh, this is a good business here. Man, I went back to my hookah lounge. Man, my gumball machine was upside down. The income was gone. The gumball was gone. I said, what? So, family, I had to learn how to put, they got this thing called insurance. They got this thing called insurance that I had to put on my machines. I had to learn early. This was back in, what, 2024? Yeah, 24. Yeah. This is 26 now. I had to learn early. Now, keep in mind, family, some states may require you to pay fees, but you ain't got to pay the fees until you get over 10 machines out there. Don't worry about that right now, but you need to check into that. And how do you check into that? You go down to your courthouse, whatever business courthouse in your city, and ask them, tell them that you're starting a gumball. You're buying a gumball machine. You want to know if it's fees that's involved in your city. You know, that boy Rick Titus is giving you some of that game. I'm trying to give you some game out here, family. I'm trying to give you some game. Listen, y'all love, these kids love them gumballs. Let me touch on this right here. When these kids put pennies, nickels, and dimes in your machine, I'm telling you, that's what they're going to do. When they put these pennies, when they put these nickels, and when they put these dimes in your machine, you got to have a special tool. You might need to get in touch with that boy Rick Titus and find out what type of tool you need to have to get those nickels, those pennies, and those dimes out of that machine. That's what you got to do. Listen, you know, I got all kind of bubble gums, family. Let's talk about it. I got all kind of bubble gums. I got, listen, I got peppermint gumballs. I got peppermint gumballs. I got strawberry gumball, raspberry gumballs, pink lemonade gumballs. I got watermelon gumballs. I got crybaby guts. Ooh. I'm going to say that again. I got cry, like you cry baby guts gumballs, fruit mix gumballs, blueberry gumballs, cotton gumballs. Family, I got all kind of type of gumball. Logo gumballs I have. Cinnamon gumballs. Man, then I got that sweet cherry gumball. Ooh, wait. Man, you got to love this gumball business. Gumballs don't talk back to you. All you got to do is fill the machine up and go. And come back in about 3 months. You might want to check your machines like every 2 or 3 weeks. But then you come back and check your machine. And then this is another thing. This is my big favorite thing right here. You got to clean your machine. Ooh. That boy Rick Titus, you got to clean your machine. That means that you got to put a mask on. That means you got to put some gloves on. That means that you got to get some wipes and start cleaning that machine before you take any gumballs out, or before you put any gumballs in, before you take any funds in. You understand what I'm saying? I was driving around in the community, and I saw some gumballs machines in an establishment. I walked in the building. Guess what? The gumballs are stuck to the window. The gumball machine was dirty, filthy. Check this out, family. Nobody buys gumballs. Nobody buys gumballs and candy from a dirty machine. You understand what I'm saying, family? You got to get right. You got to get upright with what you're trying to do. You got to be professional in your gumball experience. The gumball machine, the Titus gumball machine vending business. Hey, let a quarter make you smile with the Titus gumball machine. Hey man, make a quarter make you smile with the Titus gumball machine business. You understand what I'm saying? Let's look at what's going on in the Cracker Jack box. What's happening out there in South Carolina, man, with this rape child situation, with the Asian business? You know, they got an Asian crime bill out there. You do know that, right? What's happening with that case? We're not going to talk about the young gentleman that got unalive. I'm not even going to mention his name, but I'll bless his family. Too much, I don't like it. Too much of this stuff is going on in our community with our people. You know, the young boy, the young builder man, you know, he picked up a water bottle in the business, picked it up and put it back. I guess something happened. He ran out the building. Then here we go with Rick Charles with his ignorant ass. Yeah, I said it. Shot. Pew pew him in the back. Pew him in the back. When they found him, he didn't have no water bottle. When they tried to identify him, he didn't have no water bottle. You understand? Some other stuff happened. I don't want to get into that. But that's a doggone shame. I don't like it. I don't like it. What's happening in the DMV? What happens in the DMV with these 32 black and brown women that has been missing? Have they found them? Might be some. Have they found them? It might be some of your loved ones that was missing in the DMV. Come on, man. When we making these videos, we got to bring some consciousness up here. We got to bring some education up here. We got to bring some knowledge up here when people looking at your videos. Y'all worrying about likes, worrying about clicks. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. Also, get involved with your council members in whatever city you're in Atlanta, LA, Detroit, Chicago, the DMV. Get in touch with your council members, you know. Make a voice. Let them hear your voice. You know, in Chicago, Miss Jackson and them out there, they was trying, they still probably are, I don't know, trying to raise these people property taxes on their homes. Come on, family. You know, property taxes are high. I'm glad we don't have that property taxes in where I'm at. Check them out, man. Check them out. Do a voice and say, hey, look, councilman, we need some help. Montgomery County, Maryland, they're trying to raise it. They was talking about, I don't know if they did it or not. I got some family member that lives in Montgomery County, Maryland, talking about raising their property taxes. I don't know what's happening in Atlanta, LA, Detroit, Michigan, Memphis. You know, I don't know what's happening, but we got some family members that live in some of these cities. You know, we got to get in tune with what's going on in the politics out here. See if they can help us out. But listen here, family, and get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. If you got a business, you just opening up a business. Let's do some business with people that look like you and I, so I can put a gumball machine in their business. Listen, fam, I'm getting ready to buy a 7-foot pound. You can see it up in the left in the corner in that machine, the first one. I'm getting ready to buy one of those. And I'm going to put a card reader on it. And I'm going to put it in a business. That's a 7-foot tall gumball machine. They call that boy Rick Titus the Candy Man. And I love it. The reason why I say that is because I was cleaning my machines about 3 months ago, and a little boy came by. I said, Mama, there go the Candy Man. There go the Candy Man. Can I have some? So I asked the mother, can I give him some for free? So I gave them some for free. So that's what you do, man. Then this is another thing. Before I end this video, they got this thing on these gumball machine called the wheel. And I'll get into the wheel on my next video. And then you also gonna have to get a toolbox. You're gonna have to get a vacuum cleaner. I'm giving you some things that nobody never told me. You know, the gentleman that got me into this business, I never seen him. I ain't seen him no more. So I don't know if he's still around. So, you know, I hate when people call me when I'm doing a video, because that's the phone that's ringing. I hate that. I don't like that. I put out a message saying I'm doing a video, so let me do my video. So listen, family, that Titus gumball machine is great. Gumballs don't talk back to you. Gumballs don't talk back to you, family. Hey, listen, get into this business. My goal is to get 50 gumball machines in my area, in the DMV. You understand that, boy, Rick Titus? So listen, get involved, start becoming an owner in something, start doing something positive, start giving some of our people some work, some income, start helping them, start teaching them. They said the kids in the village need the knowledge from the elderly. So most of our elderly people scared of the YNs. They ain't got to be scared of them. Them your child. Those are your kids. So listen, this is that boy Rick Titus with the Titus gumball machine bending business. I'll see you on another video.
Damn, dead ass. Do it. I don't know.